The final journey of legendary singer Zubeen Garg is underway in Assam, plunging the state into unprecedented mourning. Lakhs have thronged the streets of Guwahati to bid their hero an emotional farewell. They're now at the crematorium ground with tears in their eyes, humming their favorite song sung by Garg. The outpouring reveals the true scale of Zubeen's cultural and emotional connect with his fans. Those are live pictures coming in. You just saw Zubeen Garg's wife there, Garima Garg. The final rites have begun in Guwahati. Along with Garima, Assam is bidding a final farewell to its beloved singer Zubeen Garg. His cremation is taking place at Assam's Kamrup district near Guwahati. The singer's journey to the cremation ground began from Arjun Bhogeswar Baruah sports complex, where his body was kept for public tributes. It was taken to Guwahati Medical College for a fresh post-mortem this morning. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma confirmed that the state government will build 2 memorials in his honor. Emotional scenes there that you're seeing at the crematorium ground.
শ্রীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱ কলাক্ষেত্ৰৰ সহযোগত 2017 চনত জুবিন দাই নিজ হাতেৰে চন্দন গছ পুলি ৰোপণ কৰিছিল আৰু আজি সেই চন্দনৰ বৃক্ষৰ এটি অংশ তেখেতৰ বাবে উৎসৰ্গা কৰি দিয়া হৈছে।
Ratandeep now joins me live from Guwahati. Ratandeep, the visuals that we're seeing out there in many ways unprecedented.
Absolutely, these are unprecedented scenes at the cremation site. It is completely full, and therefore thousands of people are inside the cremation site, and in fact lakhs of people are outside. Some of these people, they could not get into the cremation site, they're outside, and they are also paying their tribute to the legendary singer. In fact, this morning, after his second autopsy was completed, he was again taken back to the Bhogeswar Baruah sports complex, and then there was a procession with the mortal remains towards the cremation site. NDTV was part of that, historical rally with the mortal remains. In fact, we have this gentleman here. भाई साहब, आपका नाम क्या है और आप लोगों ने यहाँ पे ये ट्रिब्यूट दिया है, आप वहाँ पे जा नहीं पाए, भीड़ बहुत है, मगर सब लोग आज आप लोगों का इमोशन क्या है? ये पूरे पिछले 3 दिनों से हमने देखा कि लाखों की संख्या में लोग निकल के आए हैं।
मेरा नाम जुटी दोले है। हम लोग ये इमोशन ये है, ये हम लोग का आसाम का मतलब भगवान जैसा ही है। मतलब हम लोग आसाम को बहुत संस्कृति बहुत डेवलप किया है, और ऐसा लग रहा है हम लोग का आसाम से कुछ नहीं, अभी कुछ भी नहीं ऐसा लग रहा है। हम लोग को कुछ निकल गया है, मतलब हाँ ऐसा लग रहा है। और हम लोग तो कितना दिन हुआ, आज 5-6 दिन हम लोग कुछ भी खाना खाया भी नहीं है। ऐसे रात दिन हम लोग ऐसे रूट में हम लोग बैठा है।
So this person perhaps gives us a sense of the emotion. He says that Zubeen Garg was no less than a god for them, and in fact you can see young and old, this tiny tot, he is also here. Naam ki tumhar? Zubeen Garg dekhi sir. So even this tiny tot was there to have a glimpse of the mortal remain. In fact, we'll now talk to more people. We have a youngster here. You have come all the way from Guwahati.
Yes.
And I saw a lot of youngsters like you on their motorbikes. Some people even climbing the hill, running. Some people walking. Even now, people are walking towards the cremation site. There is a scorching, sun here, heat. Despite this, people are pouring in large numbers.
Actually, Assam has lost a legend. He is not only a singer, he is an art and artist. He has been working for the culture of Assam in the film industry, in the music, everything. So the people of Assam are mourning now. So it's a very big loss for all the people of Assam, and mainly the youth always loves him and will always remember him, and every ages of people, whether it's youth or old people or some children, everyone loves him. So it's so people are mourning now.
In fact, I would like to show you an interesting scene here, which you will see in every lane, in every street of Guwahati. This kind of tributes being offered. Usually, this kind of tributes are offered to deities or images of God.
Ratnadeep, do stay with me. We also have Pravita Borthakur joining us live. Pravita, it's a difficult day for a lot of people in Assam and across India. Zubeen Garg is a legend, a phenomenon. Tell us more about your thoughts on him. You've known him personally. Tell us more.
Actually, I might have known him personally, but this is a personal loss for everyone in Assam. Zubeen Garg was not just a singer. I'm sorry. He was not just a singer. He was a social activist. He always said that I have no caste, I have no religion, and he brought all of Assam together. Assam has seen really hard times as a state, and Zubeen Garg was that one person who actually brought the whole of Assam together. His music, his aura actually was consumed by everybody, like I would say our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, and their great grandchildren. So everyone from every generation, everyone just adored Zubeen Garg. He's this person. He used to help anybody and everybody around him. He did a lot for Assam, culturally, socially, and also anything that Assam needs. It was anyone wanted to voice something. Zubeen Garg was ready to. He was the voice. Actually, he was the voice for Assam, not just as a singer, but he was Assam's spirit, Assam's soul. He spoke for everything. He spoke against corruption. He went on to saving trees and saving animals. He was just, it's difficult to find somebody who is such a talented artist and also such a pure soul and such a good heart. And that is why we see so many people grieving, because things in Assam are now going to be the same again.
It's an emotional moment for you, Pravita. We completely understand, and it's so difficult for all those people that we're seeing on the ground as well. But this, Pravita, even shows this outpouring reveals the true scale of Zubeen's cultural and emotional connect with his fans, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. So it's like every single person in Assam has one Zubeen story. Some people have met them, some people haven't met him. But everyone has a Zubeen story. It's his music, his personality, the way he spoke for everybody. So, yeah, you can see that people from every religion is giving their prayers and duas and, in this all together. He really brought the whole state together. And I think that's like beautiful.
And we can see the final rites have started there in Guwahati. Ratnadeep is also with us. I'll go to Ratnadeep in a moment from now. Pravita, tell us about your interactions with Zubeen. Tell us about your memories with him, your strongest memories with him.
So I don't have a lot of memories with him as an adult, but I had met him when I was a little kid, when I was growing up. And I always loved the fact that I always found it very I was always curious about his wearing different color shoes on different feet, and I was like, okay, I had met him through my sister and my Jiju, who were very close friends with him, and I knew of him as a singer. But when I was really young. So there was this one album that he released called Hihu in Assam, and that album is one of the songs I could really, really relate to as a child. And I remember writing a message to him, asking for his number, writing a message to him and saying that I absolutely love this song. What I absolutely, every time I met him when I was a child, what I absolutely loved about him was that he had no filter. He spoke his mind. And if you see any of his interviews or anything, even now, you would notice that this person has no filter. He's pure heart. Whatever is in him, he's going to say it out loud. And he was very different, like just to be around. He was funny and he was witty and yeah, like just a very sweet guy with a good sense of humor is what I met. And when I listen to his music and his art, it is something else.
You know, this phrase pure heart to describe him is something we're hearing from everyone. Really a treasure, not only for Assam, but India. Ratnadeep, if you're with me, Zubeen's final wish, and I don't even want to say final wish, but many years back in 2019, he did mention that his song Moyabini Ratir Bokut would be the song that he would want during his final rites. It's turned into a chant, hasn't it, in Assam right now?
Absolutely. In fact, the place where I'm standing and reporting at this moment, in the backdrop, that same song, Mayabini, is being played. This song actually is kind of an anthem now for youngsters. In fact, there are a lot of people who could not get inside. They're still here. You know, one of the last wish of Zubeen Garg was that when he dies, then people should play this song, Mayabini, which it has turned into an anthem of sorts. Tell us, what is the emotional connect that youngsters have to Zubeen Garg through this song?
As Zubeen Garg already said that after his death, this song should be played. So from the first day itself, this song has been played all over the Assam, everywhere. Still today is here in a funeral. So this song is playing. So it has a connection. Actually, Zubeen Garg loved this song, and it has a connection with the youngsters and with the people.
Would you hum and line?
Okay. Mayabini ratir buku dekha palu tumar sobi ronga nila kopayahi iyar mona tumi je mor hukan monon niyorore se satupal namiya rodore noy mor deho roti pua tumuhar hote mon bohu jugore nason.
There you are, an eternal, immortal song. This is how people of Assam are bidding goodbye to a kind heart, a heart that always thought about them, took care of them, their emotions, and gave voice to their thoughts.
Stay with me. I also have music composer Mr. Sajid Khan joining me on the phone line. Mr. Khan, a big loss to the industry, to the people of India. Tell us about your interactions in the past with Zubeen.
Yeah, but please call me Sajid Wajid.
My apologies, Mr. Sajid. Go ahead.
Yeah, Zubeen, I have very, मतलब मेरी तो इतनी सारी यादें हैं उसके साथ और it was a bloody shock for me. मतलब मेरा तो समझ में भी नहीं आया. I spoke to Tarsim Mittal and I called him for some work and he told me भाई Zubeen के साथ ऐसा हो गया and you know मुझे तो बहुत तकलीफ हुई है. In fact उसने हमारा एक बहुत ही ब्लॉकबस्टर गाना गाया भी है. मेरा अपना फलक है, मेरे अपने सितारे हैं, मेरी अपनी दुनिया है, मैं अपने रब का बंदा हूँ. मैं अपने रब का बंदा हूँ. तो एंड दिस गाय ही वाज सो लविंग. व्हेनेवर जब भी मैं गुवाहाटी जाता था वो मेरे से कुछ अलग ही मोहब्बत थी उसकी. हेलो
यस, आई कैन हियर यू मिस्टर साजिद.
हमारे दोनों भाइयों से उसकी इतनी मोहब्बत थी और वो हम दोनों भाइयों से हमेशा गले लग के मिलता था. और जब भी मैं गुवाहाटी गया हूँ, जितनी बार भी मैं गुवाहाटी गया हूँ, मतलब मुझे याद नहीं, 1-2 बार शायद वो मिस कर गया होगा, शायद गुवाहाटी में नहीं होगा, अदरवाइज उसे सिर्फ पता चलना था कि साजिद भाई वाजिद भाई आए हैं, एंड वो अपना सारा शेड्यूल चेंज करके वो अपने बाइकर्स फ्रेंड मतलब करीबन 30-40 बाइक वाइक लेके हमसे मिलने आता था. एंड यू नो वी यूज्ड टू रियली एंजॉय. एंड यू नो बड़ी तकलीफ सी हुई यार, मतलब अलग किस्म का इंसान था, अलग मिजाज का था, और इतनी यंग एज के अंदर इस तरीके से चला गया.
जी.
क्या बताऊं, मतलब समझ में नहीं आ रहा
when
है.
you say वो अलग से थे, वो अलग से क्यों थे, वो आप थोड़ा बोल सकते हैं हमें? Will you describe to us why was he different from the rest of the people you met?
जैसे क्या होता है, हम अगर किसी सिंगर को बुलाए ना, हम किसी सिंगर को बुलाए तो हम नहीं चाहते हैं कि वो हमारी लल्लू पोचू करे या ये करे, मगर बहुत सारे सिंगर्स ऐसे करते हैं, हाँ सर सर सर. He was never like that. उसको एक अपनी आवाज और अपने फिल्म पे एक गर्व था. मैं घमंड नहीं बोलना चाहता हूँ, उसको एक गर्व था, और उसका वो एटीट्यूड उसको झुकने नहीं देता था.
All right, Sajid ji, thank you for speaking with us. Memories of the man, the legend, the phenomenon there. But going back to Ratnadeep for a moment, Ratnadeep, tell us more about the final rites. Who's going to preside over it? Just take us through what's happening right now. We see an emotional wife, an emotional family on the ground.
Absolutely, the last rites are being held with full state honors. So therefore, the the official proceedings have got over, and now the religious rituals are being carried out. The entire family, Zubeen's father, his elderly person, he has been not keeping well. His wife Garima Garg, who has been the pillar of his life. They both are two completely different characters. Zubeen, while is somebody who lived his life king size, Garima would actually be the main support behind, and he would take care of her husband as well, because for the past couple of years Zubeen had not been keeping well. He had been in and out of hospitals as well, and therefore we have some of the youngsters here, member of his fan club. They have walked several kilometers to come. आप कितना पैदल चल के आए हैं? अभी तक पहुंच नहीं पाए हैं?
और हो जैसे आए हैं.
So here you are. These people have been walking no less than 20 kilometers. They started their walk from the sports complex where his mortal remains were there, and they are still continuing this work. कहाँ तक जाएंगे?
हम सोनापुर तक जाएंगे अभी, जहाँ पे जुबीन है वहाँ तक.
और जुबीन दा आप लोगों के लिए क्या मायने रखते हैं?
जय जुबीन दा.
So there you are, the slogan of the youngster. He says Jai Zubeen Da. He kind of this expresses this 20-kilometer long walk by these youngsters to just get a last glimpse, kind of wraps up for us the kind of emotion that the Gen Zs now carry for Zubeen Garg, and it has been people of over 3 generations who carry the same emotion, and therefore you see this overwhelming, this outpour of emotions, even as Assam bids the final farewell to Zubeen Garg.
Ratnadeep, we're going to play out now some of the images of the final goodbye between Garima and her husband. These are images that we've got playing to the left of our screens. Extremely emotional. If you can go full frame with them as well for a moment, just to see Garima there, her final moments with him, those private moments, such a huge personal loss. Ratnadeep, coming back to you, she's appealed to the people also after the news came in. She's trying to be strong for a country, for a state that has seen Zubeen as their hero. It's been a very difficult time for her and her family, but some solace perhaps in the support that she's got from the state, from the people, from the fans.
Absolutely. In fact, Garima Garg, she has embodied the spirit that Zubeen Garg had. Zubeen Garg always thought about the people, kept the people ahead of the family. And when this tragic news reached Assam, people in Guwahati rushed to Zubeen Garg's residence. Garima Garg was there in her residence. Usually in foreign trips, Garima also goes with Zubeen, but this time she did not accompany him. And therefore, while the family had completely broken down, and I was there downstairs in their apartment, with the fans of Zubeen crying, singing his songs. They were going crazy, they were going mad. And it was, becoming difficult to, calm them down. And then what I saw is that Garima came out in the veranda and he prayed. She was praying for not only peace for Zubeen, but also she was praying, in her prayers she was saying that Zubeen's fans also should get peace, they should calm down, and then she appealed that everybody together should make sure that Zubeen gets a very peaceful, farewell, peaceful final send-off.
Prabhita is still with us. Prabhita, very few people, after being so popular through their songs in Bollywood, retreat from Bollywood and go back to Assam. And we saw Zubeen do that, and it was a very deliberate decision by him. He didn't find that kind of peace in Bollywood, is something that I've read a quote of his saying that he always wanted to go back to Assam. Something very few people do in terms of celebrities in Bollywood.
Zubeen's love for Assam is what made all of Assam call him the son of Assam. He was like, we say he's the son of Assam, he's Assam's son, he's Assam's brother, because Zubeen had this crazy love for his homeland, and he always felt that when he was in Bombay, he would always say that he misses the trees in Assam, the trees are different there, and that he misses his land, he misses his people. And Zubeen is someone who would go to from villages to villages, meet people there, and he liked being in his hometown and do something for the place. So he really tried to always, like I already mentioned, he always tried to speak for everything that Assam is going through, for any problem. He always was there. He was always there for Assam floods. He was always there when there was anything, happening in Assam which needed any voice. It was always Zubeen. It was his voice that he always wanted to be there for the people in Assam, because that's how he deeply felt for his homeland.
Prabhita, that so many people are out there. Of course, not all of them have met Zubeen, but there is a rare connect that is so special.
Yes, you don't need to meet Zubeen to be in love with him. It's like that. It's because Zubeen has moved people through his art and by being there for everybody. Everyone in Assam knows what Zubeen is for Assam, and it is so difficult to explain this feeling to anybody who's not been in Assam, who doesn't understand this, that it is a personal loss for everybody. Everybody's mourning, because people who've never met Zubeen have heard his music, and because the lyrics he writes, the poetry he writes,
yes,
and his music, it has moved like generations. It has moved people. It has
Prabhita,
moved
do
me.
stay with me for a moment. The final rites have begun at the crematorium ground. Ratnadeep, if you're still with me, take us through what's happening there. The gun salute happening.
At the crematorium ground, we are...
Ratnadeep, if you can hear me, full state honors being accorded to Zubeen there. You see an emotional sister there at the crematorium ground while the wife looks on, along with lakhs of people, representatives from the government, both center and state, celebrities, family members, and lakhs of fans. Take us through what's happening there right now, if you can hear me.
That's right. In fact, since it is last rite are being held in full state honors, so therefore now the proceedings are being carried out, the protocols are being followed. You can see in our visuals Garima Garg, of course, Zubeen's wife, also his younger sister Parmi Bhattakur, his father Kapil Bhattakur. That's how this gentleman is better known. That is his pen name. His father is a noted poet, in fact. And we are reporting from outside the crematorium ground because there's no space inside left. And behind me also you can see a lot of people who have come. We have an elderly person who has walked a long way. आपसे बात करते हैं. हमने देखा है कि जो यंगस्टर्स हैं वो ज़्यादा जुबीन गर्ग के साथ अपने को रिलेट कर पाते हैं, मगर बुजुर्ग जो हैं, आप कितने दूर से आए हैं जुबीन गर्ग को देखने के लिए?
নমস্কাৰ, মোৰ নাম সুৰেণ গগৈ। মই দিল্লীৰ ৰাজপথত আব্দুল কালামৰ লগত ডিউটি কৰা মানুহ। ময়ো মিউজিক মাষ্টৰ, কিন্তু তেওঁ মুখেৰে গায়, মই গানেৰে গাওঁ। মোৰ ফটো সকলোৱে জানে। আৰু
It's really terrible. It's absolutely unreal. And to see his body on the fire is impossible to believe that it's our Zubeen. Everybody's brother, everybody's son, and somebody's lover, and the audiences, and his wife, everybody, his family, his beautiful wife who always stood by him. Just amazing. I just can't even believe that we're going through this. I think it's really, really terrible. And we've lost a very prolific writer as well. And we've lost somebody who had such a style of his own. He was such an iconic person. Really lovely lad who had much, much more work to accomplish on this earth, but gone sadly too soon. Brilliant. He was absolutely a brilliant performer. And I loved the way he came after Bhupen Uzir's memorial. We all waited for him to arrive. Shanta Uzir said, no matter what happens, he will come, you just see. Bhupen Uzir was a fantastic music director as well. And Zubeen Garg came. He was late, but he came and first touched my feet and said, sorry, Didi, to keep you waiting. But I told him, we're all waiting to hear your song.
Yes.
And you know, his whole body language was so beautiful, so different. What shall I say? Not beautiful, so powerful, so impactful. And he was so proud to be an Ohomia and so proud to be called for a son of the soil of the northeast regions and Assam. He was so proud of that. And really he had, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think he really wanted to be in the rat race for anything. He was just who he was. And that's what is so beautiful about him. Very, very, I must say, grounded. And I hope we don't keep on talking about the way he went, because it was so terribly sad. I think we all have to now celebrate just his life. It's so eerie to say that. It's so unbelievable to say, let's celebrate his life. But his music, I mean, so many songs which you hear on FM and everywhere, I didn't even know was sung by him. And, you know, some of them, of course, hit the headlines and everybody loved it. But, you know, he's done so many fantastic songs, not just in Hindi, but also in Assamese and also in Bangla. And so for that, I shall always be grateful to him for always standing by what he said. He always did things for other people as well. Kind, he was kind. He didn't look it, but he was kind. The way he strutted on the stage, I loved that body language of his. I loved it. His different jackets, the way he walked, the way he wore his different hats. But is that what we want to really know? Nobody knows about all those things, which is why I'm saying, besides being a great singer, and as I said, a prolific writer, he was a lovely person.
Yes.
Really lovely person.
You know, Usha ji, you must have met him at a lot of concerts, backstage.
Yes.
Tell us
So
more about
many.
those interactions.
So many. And I didn't want to talk about that because most of the times he was always saying he wanted to do a collaboration with me. And he always said that he's learned so much of stagecraft from me and he's been inspired by me, the way I interact with the audiences. I didn't want to talk about all that because it's truly about him. But yes, these were the interactions, and I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say that Zubeen was always so humble and so always ready to accept that, he is still learning. And that is what is so marvelous about him.
Usha ji, when you look at these images, the visuals, live visuals coming in from the crematorium ground, are you stumped, or is this something you were expecting in terms of the unprecedented response that he has got from his people?
Completely shocked and surprised. I mean, lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people. I mean, I think if Bhupen Hazarika did it for the other generation, so many generations gone by, it's going to be Zubeen who is going to do it for the generation next. He's really made an impact on the youngsters, and I think that is so marvelous. But not just the youngsters. Just look at it. Look at the crowd. And the one thing that, I really feel terrible about is the cremation itself. I mean, it's so final, isn't it? So final.
And just look at those images, such emotional images coming in of the wife, of the family, breaking down at this moment. We're perhaps just moments away from the fire being lit and everyone saying their final goodbyes to Zubeen Garg. Ratnadeep also with us. Usha ji, do stay with me. Prabita, do stay with me. I will come back to you. Ratnadeep, emotional moments there that we're seeing, live images from the ground, an emotional wife, an emotional family. Do we know when the pyre is going to be lit? We hear the song playing in the backdrop. It's an emotional connect that we have, the fans have with the singer.
Absolutely, it's a very emotional moment for all of us here in Assam. In fact, if I can ask my camera person to pan, and you can see on the other side of this highway, people are still marching towards the cremation ground. So this flow of people, of hundreds and thousands of people, is still continuing even as the cremation rituals are being held, and the fire would be lit in some time from now. In fact, these people who are with us, आपसे बात करते हैं, जुबिन दा आप लोगों के मन में बसते हैं. हर एक आदमी का असम का जुबिन दा के साथ कोई एक कहानी रहता है. आपका कोई कहानी है, कभी मिले?
जय जुबिन दा. मेरा घर बेलतला में है. हर शाम जुबिन दा का वहाँ में एक शोरूम था, वृंदावन मार्केट. जुबिन दा हर रोज़ अक्सर आते रहते थे. वो हम जुबिन दा से हम लोग का मुलाकात होता था, और जुबिन दा हम लोग को दिल में बसते हैं. आज जुबिन दा का मौत नहीं हुआ, उसका सिर्फ शरीर जलाया गया. जुबिन दा हमेशा अमर रहेगा. जब तक ऐसा जुबिन दा का संगीत रहेगा, जुबिन दा हम लोग के बीच में अमर रहेगा. आज तो सिर्फ जुबिन दा का शरीर जलाया है, लेकिन जुबिन दा का मौत नहीं हुआ है. मौत हो ही नहीं सकता जुबिन दा का. जुबिन दा का कभी मौत हो ही नहीं सकता है. अमर रहेगा. जुबिन दा अमर रहो, जुबिन दा अमर रहो, जुबिन दा अमर होगा.
See, even as preparations to lit the pyre is going on there, here this gentleman lighting the incense stick to offer his prayers.
Yes, and that pyre has been lit, Ratnadeep. That pyre has been lit. I'm going to go to our guests again. Usha ji, how would you want India, Assam, to remember Zubeen? What should his legacy be? Usha ji, if you can hear me, my question to you is, how would you want Zubeen to be remembered by the generations to come?
Is that he truly was proud. He was a proud Indian, and more so a proud Assamese. It's always been such a pleasure when people talk highly of the place where they live, the roti kapda makan they get because of the music. He is really, really down to earth person, honestly. And I met him, as I said, in many, many shows. And the thing that came across to me always was his body language. Humble, at the same time, really a devil-may-care attitude when he walked, when he strutted across the stage. It was just fantastic. Yeah. And I would love the whole world, I mean, the whole of his world and our music world to remember him like that, that he always spread happiness and really, really good music.
Usha ji, when was the last time you saw such huge crowds for a celebrity turning up to say their final goodbyes? Usha ji, if you can hear me, when was the last time you've seen such an unprecedented response to a celebrity when they come there to bid their final goodbyes to a celebrity? You can hear me. When was the last time you? All right, I'm going to go back to Usha ji in a moment from now. Let me put that question to Prabhita as well. Prabhita,
I haven't seen anything like this.
All right, Prabhita, going to you now. How would you want Zubeen to be remembered?
All the values that he stood for. Of course, his music will live on forever in all of our hearts and minds. And I want him to be remembered for kindness and love and passion. And I want that we and our next generations should never forget what he taught us. That what Zubeen Garg, being a star, being a legend, taught us about the acts of kindness and love and being human.
Which is your favorite song, Prabhita? Sung by him, of course.
Yes, of course, Maya Bini is my favorite song also. And another song that I really liked, that I absolutely love actually, is called Auhir Jun Mor. It was sung by his sister and him.
Usha
and he
ji,
released
yours,
it after his sister had passed.
Yes. Usha ji, can we come to you now? Your favorite song that resonates with you?
I have plenty of favorite songs of his, never knowing it was his, actually. I didn't even realize that. That was the thing about Zubeen. I mean, he had a very distinctive voice, very distinctive. And I think, like everybody else, I think Ya Ali and Maya Bine would be the most popular for me. And I think that was what was so important, was that everybody just loved his music, and very few people knew that it was sung by Zubeen. And that's what is so wonderful about him, that his humility, his love, and what shall I say, besides his love, his passion for wanting to be on the stage. I just love that, because I think passion is what is the most important thing as a performer. If you don't have that junoon, if you don't have that, it's not worth it, really. And he really showed it to us. A great guy.
And he experimented with genres, he experimented with languages. What does that tell you about Zubeen as an artist, Usha ji?
No, I think he did so many languages. I mean, if you're born in India, you're born with an advantage of 17 basic languages. And one must take, and God knows how many dialects. One must definitely take advantage of the fact that we're born Indian. And he did so many different genres and so many different languages. I think that was his versatility. And I think, when you're passionate and when you're really, you have a talent, I think that's important to, to nurture it. Like, I think it's important that if you know that you've got a good thing going with your language, then I think you have to do that. You have to follow the language, follow the heart. Because in any case, let's face it, I mean, instead of going, I've said it a million times, I'm saying it 1,000,001th time, that he is a total people singer.
Yes.
People, for him, the masses were important. And I think when you are someone like that, like myself, for example, you must know language. You must be able to sing in the language of the people. And that he could do very, very well. So versatile.
Yes, Plabita, coming to you, you represent the youth of the state as well. What really do you think made him connect with the people so easily? I mean, we're seeing the response on the ground, unprecedented, a word we've used over and over again. We're seeing people chant his name, there are tears in his eyes. They have their posters of him, his favorite song singing out at the crematorium ground. How did he connect with the youth so easily?
When Zubeen Garg released his first couple of albums, the youth in Assam had, stopped listening to Assamese music because there was nothing new happening that was, inspiring for them. And with Zubeen Garg, him bringing in Western style of music to Assam, and that made everybody listen to to Assamese music, to his music. And I think that was he was one of the first he was the first Assamese singer that my generation and the generation after really connected to, and found that we found that Assamese singer, Assamese artist, Assamese star to look up to. So that definitely is the reason why my generation, and I mean, when you see, it's everybody really is crazy about Zubinda. But I feel it is also the fact that he questioned everything. I think that's why the youth is absolutely in love with him, because Zubinda always questioned the authorities, he questioned everything, and he spoke his mind. He spoke for the people. He spoke against discriminations, and he never shied away from saying anything. He spoke his mind, whether people liked it or not. He would say things sometimes when a lot of people from the older generation would at first think, oh, but why would he say this? But everyone loves Zubeen. You can't be upset with him.
And I love how you call him Zubinda in Bengal, in Assam. It's a term of endearment to someone you hold so preciously. Before I let you go, Plabita, as your final farewell to him, what would your message be to Zubinda?
That's hard. I don't think I need to send any message to him, because I think it goes the other way around. He has, once again, I feel this time, by actually leaving this world, reunited all of us again, like he does every single time. And I would just like to say that I want all of us to hold on to that, and my message to him would be that we will hold on to that.
That's beautiful, Plabita. Thank you for joining us. It's been a very, very difficult moment for you, as it has been for the people of Assam and India. It's not only the people of Assam who are mourning Zubeen's death, but the people of the country. And like you beautifully said, he's reunited Assam once again with his departure. But what a man and what an impact, a phenomenon really. We're going to wrap up this bulletin with one song that resonates beyond Assam, sung by Zubeen, but we will be back with more. The final rites there live on your screens of Zubeen Garg, a man who has been loved for his simplicity, for his culture, and for going back to Assam and doing so much for his people.